Hey everyone, it's Jordan from Fishkeeping Made Easy, and today we're going to do an update on the Nano Reef Tank. I'm going to take a trip down to my local fish shop to see what corals and cleanup crew they have available. But that plan didn't really turn out that way. Like most people setting up a new tank, I regularly tested the ammonia, and once I got a good result for it, I was looking to head to the local fish shop. But when I tested the nitrite, yeah, it wasn't really the same story. Now, even though this was annoying, it did teach me a valuable lesson to make sure that I test all aspects of the tank before I get anything. So once all my parameters were correct, I was able to go to the local fish shop, and this is what I got. So the placement of corals is really quite important. When you're first adding corals, what you want to do is you want to add them quite low so they can acclimate to the light, and then if they're not doing too well, you can move them further up if they need more light. Now, I actually struggled for placement with this hammer coral, as the first place I put it, it didn't seem like it had enough flow, and then the next place I put it, it didn't seem like it had enough light. So I kind of played around with it, and it's got a kind of medium flow and high light area now. So the first coral I went with was a zoanthid, or most people call them zoas. Now, these are really great corals for beginners because they're really undemanding and they come in loads of different colours. You don't need any fancy lights or fancy wave makers for these, as they like low light and low flow. The best way to describe them to freshwater people are basically these are the Java ferns and Anubias of the marine world. The next coral I got was a hammer coral. Again, these corals are quite good for beginners as they're quite undemanding. However, they do grow quite large, so they're not that ideal for a nano tank like this, but I will be setting up a larger tank in the future, so it's kind of like a little grow out tank at the moment. Now, by far, this is the one thing people have been asking us about the most, and this is a macro algae. I've put the name on the screen because I don't want to murder the pronunciation. Most people tend to put these macro algae into their sumps. This is because they soak up the nitrates, and to be honest, they grow quite quickly, so they're not actually that ideal for a tank if you're not going to keep on top of them. Now, in terms of cleanup crew, one of the things we went for was a blue-footed hermit crab. These guys are ideal as they're just little scavengers that can eat anything from dying corals, decaying plants to leftover fish food. And not to mention, they're pretty chill. And this little guy is an Asterius snail. These two are ideal little scavengers that will absolutely eat anything. So thank you for watching this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. We have a few more updates coming up with the marine tank, and if you've got any video requests, just let us know.